everyone, and welcome back to another Watson Brothers Team Stats video. We are here to cover the stats for June 2023.
And June 2023 marks the midway point of the year. We've now got half the year behind us, half to come. And how did it end? The first half, it actually ended really well. As we have been talking from January to May, the numbers have been down right across the board. May, we kind of balanced out, and June, we have, dare I say, definitely turned the corner from a dollars and unit sales standpoint. We've seen overall the units sold jump 30% versus year ago, and the dollar volume 34% versus year ago. And this is only on a month-to-month basis. So we can't get too excited, but the trend is there. Because if you remember last month from the stats, we were back to even. Now we've started to go the other way. And so now I would say if we're going to a little bit of a curve, we're like that, and we're starting to go this way. And what does that mean to you, the either buyer or the seller? It means that prices have started to stabilize and are starting to move up, and the unit volumes that we're seeing being sold are actually increasing as well. And so in certain categories, the big ones, of course, that we follow, and you probably get tired of hearing me say it, but townhomes, apartments, and single-family homes, all of them were up versus year ago for the first time in over a year. So we've started to see a turnaround.
We have another Bank of Canada interest rate announcement coming up on July 12th. Yep. We had an announcement at the beginning of June where they hiked up the interest rate by a quarter point. This time, I don't believe we're going to see a cut. I think we're either going to see a hold or an increase. Although the Canadian economy has been outperforming, prices are coming lower. Unemployment rates are as low as they've ever been. But I do think that we're going to see either a hold or an increase. And I am going to predict as well now that we won't see a cut until at least 2024. So that's about 6 months away here.
And I think that's important because we've seen the market from a buying and selling standpoint. People have really settled in and understand now where this market is. It's pretty stable. And so as we mentioned, we are at the halfway point of the year. And I just wanted to touch on a few key indicators. I guess the first is, this time last year, there were just over $3 billion in sales in the Okanagan Valley. And right now, we're just over the $2 billion mark. So we're down about a third, which makes sense because the stats are all supporting those numbers being down a third. And so revenue's off that much. But single family home prices, everybody was predicting doom and gloom. Right now, they're only off 9%. Apartments are off 7% and townhomes off 6%. So while we did see a dip, it wasn't like some of the bigger markets of Vancouver, Toronto, Edmonton, Calgary saw some massive declines. We're only off 9, 7, and 6%. So that's not bad. We've started, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we've started to turn the corner, and prices and volume is starting to rise again. The other interesting thing of note, I was on the city website today, and there's 760 approved building permits already ready to go. And some of these permits are under construction. Others have been approved and are just waiting to start construction. Of those 760, the interesting part is the city's trying to support more densification downtown, and that's proving true because 216 of those permits are for the downtown core between Clement, Gordon, and Springfield and the lake. And so we can really see that the OCP that was approved this past year is having its designed effect, which is moving density from the suburbs to a downtown core, which is way more efficient. Because if you keep going up and up and up, you've got to build roads, you've got to build sewer, you got to get water up there, gas up there, and all the sewer is down. So it's a lot of cost and energy. And as a taxpayer, that's what you want to see. You want to see the city being manned. You want to see the city being wise with their management and the design going down the road. So a lot of things happening. That was a quick summary of where things are to this date, halfway through the season. We really look forward to see if we have turned that corner, which I believe we have. And of course, if you want more information or anything specific to your needs regarding real estate, feel free to give us a call anytime
at 250-712-2222.